Okay, so today I am going to discuss some questions like storage part and reliability. So because these are the questions which comes from the DO180 course. So if you don't practice this lab or those things, so it might be helpful for you. So basically there was a question on there are two questions. First question is reliability. So I told you earlier. So there will be one question on health probe, how to set up a liveliness health probe. Then there will be a compute capacity question. So let's discuss in detail. So yeah, so setting memory limits. So there will be a diagnose. There will be two questions which you need to resolve based on memory. So for that issue, you need to check the limits in memory. So there might be some issue with the memory, so they can put it to 80, anything, any value. So you need to look into that question to diagnose that, and then you need to resolve it. So just need to update the memory capacity. So you can just directly update it like OC edit command, or like edit resource limit. Directly you can go to the edit resource limit, and here you can just check, and then you can just put that resource limit. So you need to check that memory. What I had done, I have just changed it to 1 GI, and then my port start working. So you need to check, like there will be a question like it is there will be pod running, and it was not running there. So you need to check there, and then based on that you need to resolve that. So you can do this lab for that, and you can understand the things like how that lab basically this lab start reliability limits. Then you need to log in. All you have to do is basically you have to get the deployment, and then you need to check that. So suppose let's take this simple project. So I'm just using the labs which has been provided by Red Hat. So because I have access to those, so I will I will solve this question for you. Now this is just for testing purpose. So what I am doing, so okay, I need to check any image if we have. It doesn't have that image. So okay, so what we can do, I will resolve this. I will set up deployment, and then I will try to show you how to resolve that issue. But as of now, it will take time. So I will just explain the storage question, and then we will come to this one. So let's see. Let's come to the main question, which I want will be a. I think it can be 50 marks, so it will be more than 50 marks because I got failed due to this particular question. So this is reliability. So this is the storage part. So there we need to check like how we can resolve these storage question. So so let go to the EX280 dumps. So this will be the question, like manage storage for application configuration and data. So we have to create a project and everything. So you can just follow this, or otherwise what we need to do, we have to create a project like this, and similarly to create a volume, you can just if you want to use the template that you can use, otherwise you can just directly go to the console, and there you can create your volume. So as it is not in any particular namespace, so you can do that there. But I think I need to log out because this developer can't do that, so I have to log in through the admin. So let I took the screenshot also. So like if we have to create a volume, so we can just go to the persistent volume, and similar to that we can just create a volume here. So you can just go to their user storage, we need to go. So storage is there, persistent volume, and then you can create a persistent volume there. Now there will be two things: storage class name you have to update here, then server name here, and then path. So these you need to get. So for that what we can do, let's see if we have there. So this is our storage class. So this command and everything is in. Coming to this part, so if you see here, select a storage class. So you have to think about the storage class there. So this is a storage class detail, like how you can check create a storage, but you don't need to create there. What you need to just OC get storage class, or then you need to describe that, and then you can get the all the values. So so here you can see that uh, there are less details, but yes, from here we will get the path. Like here there is not much detail, but in exam when you will run this command, you will get all the details. The name will be NFS, and then there will be a server name. When you will run those, so you will get the details there. So if there is details here also, so we can get there, but I don't think there are details. So like here OC get SC, OC describe SC, then there will be a server name there and mount path there. So those you need to provide here. So those values you can put temp and then that server name, then you can create a persistent volume. Once that is created, then you need to create a PVC also. So for PVC they had given multiple option. So earlier I used that command, but as I'm not an expert here, so I got some, basically there was some thing missing, that's why my question got wrong. So in next attempt I went through the UI so that I can provide everything there. volume modes, creating a PV, you can just take this from the document or you can directly create there. Then persistent volume claim. So see, you can create a PVC. They will give you a deployment also. You need to deploy that and then you can do that. But this command you can use like name, then here name, type, claim mode, size, mount path, claim name. So these things you can give. But what I had done, I didn't went through this way. So I just like here they have done describe this. So like create a persistent volume claim. So first they will ask you to deploy there some application. So you can just go and you can create a deployment and then you can scale it or let me see if I can do that. So I have to check if I have any. I'm just looking for a simple image so that we can deploy this. So suppose this is our image and this is for debugging. So I think HTTPD image will be good enough. So if we can get that. Yeah, so I'm not a expert here, so I'm just although we can go to the starting in lab environment and then we can try to uh, list the image and then we can deploy, but those thing didn't work out for me. I There was some error I was getting. So suppose okay, let's take from here. So he had already given this, so we can use this. So so this is our storage test app. So this is just a simple app which we had created. All we have to do is to scale it. So that they will ask to scale it, then you can scale it. Sorry. Okay. So this is that's how you can scale it, and then you have to expose it. Okay, then you have to create a route. So as of now, route is not created, so we need to create a route. Now in question they have asked you to create a HTTPS route. So you have to create a route like this, also create route h, and then dash dash service. And then you have to provide the host name. We can give anything. Now we have the route. Yes, so now when you will run this, so it should be in HTTPS format, and then you can test it. But you have to set up the PVC there. So I told you that one option is going through that particular way, OC set volume command. But if you don't want to use that, then all you need to do is create a PVC. So for PVC, what we can do now here, although this is going to define you, give you the class name again, NFS storage, but when you will click on edit YAML part, so here you can get, you have to check that. So here only two things you need to modify. First is volume name, that you need to provide, and what I have done, I had given storage class here also, so like this. So these two things you have to specifically check. So storage class name, I told you that will come from here. So this is OC get SC. So this path you need to give here, name. So storage class name you need to give, and then volume name. Volume name will be, so developer I have created a PV, so we can take from there. So this name you need to provide there. Uh, volume name we can take from our here, and storage class name we have already created. This will be nfs hyphen storage. PV name will be example. So I just created this name, so we can give example there. That's how you have to done uh, that PVC will be created. But remember this thing. So as of now I have created an example project namespace, but you need to check which project or namespace they are telling. That you need to update there. After that, that namespace should be there. Once that is done, then you can go to your deployment. So why it can't see? Because I have created in different project. So that's what I have to do here. So I need to take a new deployment here. Let's see if they provide any image there. Yeah, HTTPD image is there. So based on that we can do that. And now here in storage option you can just go there. Here you can choose PVC existing, and then whatever mount path they had given, like there should be user slash share slash ngnx, something like that will be there, and then you can save it. So that's how you can do it, and exposing and those part you need to do. So basically in overall you have to check the SC class, then you have to take the path and everything. Then in persistent volume, here you need to basically this path and server name you need to provide in persistent volume, then name, then in a namespace you need to create, and then here you have to provide the class name, and then volume name. Those things you need to provide. Then you can OC get PVC, then storage class. So that will be your storage class host, and then you can test it, like once you have created the edge route, so you can just directly check it. So there are multiple ways, so you can do any way. I took the example of OC set volumes this way also. You can just take this like OC set volume deployment, add PVC, claim mode, whatever claim mode had given, claim size you need to check, claim name you need to give, claim class, NFS storage, mount path. So similarly you can do this, or otherwise you can just create a persistent volume claim, and in that volume, yet this is a second method. So so it is working fine, or otherwise this way, create a persistent volume claim, then in that claim you have to edit the YAML. Mount path is user nginx something like that. Then in YAML you can define those things. So that's how you can resolve that storage question. So and in detail you can check there also. So here also you can check. Now coming to the second question, limit. So what I was saying is there might be one question to check if it is not running. So just yeah. Now here in resources part you need to update if there is a memory given. So like here resources section, so you need to check that resources section there will be a memory limit, so that you need to update there, and then you can just simply update it and then it will be resolved. So that is another question. So yeah, reliability question. So limit capacity. So you can just set resources deployment limits equal memory. You can use this command also. Directly you can just put memory equal 1 gi. Otherwise you can just directly edit like this and then you can update it. So there are two methods. Anyway you can do that. So this will be a problem. You need to diagnose the pod was not running. So you can just check that what is the error and then you can just limit the memory there. So that's how you need to resolve the storage and problem to resolve the memory issue. So that you can do. So here for storage class you can just read this what is persistent data volume and persistent data volume claim and storage class. So based on that you can resolve those questions. So that's it from my side. Thanks for watching.